What's going on, everybody? This is a segment from the Nerdgasm Talk podcast. If you like podcasts, well, why don't you come join us as the crew gets silly and Philly while we sit to talk about the latest in comics, games, movies, and all things pop culture. You guys can listen to our whole show on all the podcasts apps. We're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you guys get your podcasts from. And make sure you guys also support the channel by subscribing to the Nerd Coalition Studios. And for the gaming needs, make sure you subscribe to Nerd Coalition Level Up. This is the Nerd Coalition. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And now, feel the Nerdgasm. Well, ladies sketch, it was announced, and I think I showed you the video that Will Smith and Lamar Lawrence announced today the fourth Bad Boys movie, which they also teased themselves like, damn, we probably should have called the third one For Life.
Thank you, because I was like, I'm so glad that they acknowledged how stupid that was.
Yeah.
If you knew it was going to be a fourth one.
They didn't know that they were going to have a fourth one so soon. They didn't know the success of it was going to be that much. I can assume.
It don't matter if you knew it was going to be a fourth one or not. Nobody says, you know what we're going to do for the third movie? We're going to put a 4 in it.
To be fair, it was
going to be the last ride.
To be fair, how many, sit here and think, how many third movies are good? I ain't talking about best, great. I'm talking about just actions, just good.
No, I agree. Not many.
So, Bad Boys 3 ended up being the best Bad Boys movie out of both of them. Out of all three of them.
Here's the thing, though. This is my... I'm not saying that they wrong for, who is thinking that the third movie is going to be great. But who puts a 4? A physical number 4? In the third movie,
but they didn't put a physical number 4. It was just For Life. F-O. It's look. I'm just saying. And today, if there have been no third movies out of trilogies that have been decent to the point where it's like, all right, this is gonna be the last one. They ain't going to pay for another one. That thing ended up being so good. They said we gotta do a fourth one. And now it's like For Life. Cause like this.
This is the quickest. This is the quickest that they got it out. Cause like. I think from Bad Boys 1 to Bad Boys 2 was like 8 years.
Yeah, it was 8 years.
It's giving best man energy. I feel
it's like this. I can only think of 2 trilogies where the third movie can arguably be the best movie out the series. You know the 2?
What's that?
Huh?
What's that? Because what is it?
Indiana Jones.
I haven't
been able to verify that.
And Toy Story.
Okay.
Those are only ones I can think of, unless you want to call it like the Avengers, but that's some kind of different. But if
people really sleep on the third Rush Hour.
They sleep on it, but they ain't the best out the series. I'm saying,
but what? I'm sorry.
He said Rush Hour. People sleep on Rush Hour. The thing is, when it comes to like people can make argument that Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade is the best Indiana Jones movie. And that's the third one. That's what him and
It's foreign to me right now. I don't know none of these words you're talking about.
Oh, you don't watch Indiana Jones?
I'm gonna start watching it for the fifth one come out. But right now, that's what you talk about.
Like I said, I can't verify that.
Okay, but then Toy Story 3 is arguably the best Toy Story, even though it's the most deep and saddest Toy Story.
I think all of them are equally can be a standalone.
They're all equally good, but when it comes to if people had to pick like some of the best out the series, sometimes people go to 3. But it's very rare that a trilogy or that third movie can even hold up to the first 2. You know what I'm saying? So when Bad Boys did that, they said, "Well, shit, we gotta come out with a fourth one." And they's like, "Oh shit, we already used that For Life because you thought it was gonna be the last one." So
I feel you. Listen, I was just
I think it's gonna be Bad Boys Forever.
Forever might make sense. I was just saying I'm glad they acknowledged that For Life. We're on the fourth movie. It's giving Fast and Furious energy. Okay.
Yeah.
When they just started running out of stuff. We was Fast and Furious 2, Faster and Furiouser. Like we was just we doing whatever.
We got a Fast and Furious trailer coming out on the 10th.
I'm gonna take a hard pass.
I'm gonna watch it because we gotta talk about it.
You gotta watch it.
So Bad Boys for Life made $426.5 million at the worldwide box office. That was the last blockbuster before the pandemic.
Damn.
And now
that's a lot of money.
and that's not even a superhero movie. See what I'm saying?
That's a lot of money. In this day and age, when it's not even a superhero movie,
that's a lot of money. Like movies like that be like, all right, they broke 100-something million. You know what I'm saying? But this thing broke almost $500 million just for Bad Boys. So the point is just like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do another one.
So I enjoy Will Smith going to Martin's house or wherever Martin was staying at, and it was just like and announce it together. I thought that was cool because it shows their actual friendship, that they had. And I do want Will Smith to sit Martin down and be like, "You are somebody."
Who is he, Jesse Jackson?
Because I am so tired of humble Martin. It's
that's so wild to say.
It is, but I'm just saying. But to the point, I'm not saying you have to be ignorant. No, everybody hated Martin back in the late '90s. I'm talking about be Martin that he knows. Because Prime warned me about this, and I didn't believe it until I saw it. When me and her just seen the reunion special, the Martin reunion special.
Yeah.
We just seen the reunion special, and I was just like, Martin gave the most half-ass "it's all about us" answers for all his questions.
Everybody contributed. It was a team effort, and it's like, it's cool. I get that.
Yeah.
But it was called Martin.
Yeah. And even
it was your show.
Even Tisha and Tanisha, they kept trying to pull it out of him and be like, "Yo, Shanae was you, okay? Yeah. Stop giving these people credit. It was you. Yes. What did you bring to the character? It's sorry if you had to say, yo, I was thinking about this one John that was in the bar in the club, and I was just thinking like this ghetto girl, like whatever he was trying to say, like
he was like, oh, so many people who contributed and wrote it. Yeah. Some of it was off the cuff, but a lot. No, bro. Did you mean to tell me there was folks in the back?
Yeah.
Who was just like Bob for marketing? This is what you're going to do.
Exactly. Like, come on, bro. And I'm just like, and he was just being so uncomfortably humble. He was just sitting in the back letting everybody talk. He was waiting his turn and shit. I was like, come on, Martin. It's like, even when we saw that episode of The Shop, when it had him and Will and CeCe Sabathian on there, and then Will's talking everything like that, and everybody was just trying to get Martin in there. And when he said stuff, they was laughing, but then he was like, I just go back.
He was just quiet.
I was just like, but bruh, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was not just the only successful black show back then. Martin was too.
Yeah.
People may even argue that Martin was better, depending on who you talking to.
Who you talking to.
And I'm saying, y'all Martin and Gina are cultural icons, and you and Will Smith have done. Y'all are probably one of the best known buddy cop patterns since Danny Glover and Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Y'all beat out Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. Y'all beat out Eddie Murphy and
For what? Huh? Beat out Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker for what?
Like being like the best buddy cop duo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to see Rush Hour 4.
No, I'm saying I would see the Rush Hour 4. I'm saying like that, but I'm just saying when it comes to iconic, like if somebody said, name me a buddy cop duo from all time in pop culture, 9 times out of 10, the first one they're going to say is Danny Glover and Mel Gibson from Lethal Weapon. And then after that,
whoa, they are. It depends because that's not the one that come to my head. But
I say Eddie Murphy and Homeboy for 48 Hours.
Honestly, that was the first one to come to my head, but that's not. I'm just saying, mine wouldn't be Lethal Weapon.
I said yours would be. I said, but not, I said a good majority of people when they hear about it, it'll be Lethal Weapon, then it will be Martin and Will Smith.
Rush Hour.
You put Rush Hour over Martin?
It depends on who you're talking to.
Who person you talking to? Yeah,
it depends on who you're talking to.
These are different generations that you're talking about, right?
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, if you was asking your mama, okay,
or you was asking me, like, what's a buddy cop movie? Like, come on, bro.
Okay,
you don't know buddy cop movie.
But I was saying all that to say is that Will didn't do that by himself.
Yeah.
Martin and Will have a genuine friendship. That this ain't, we just paired two actors together, and it was just like, okay, this works. They have a genuine chemistry, and even like I said, because it's because of them they made that third movie work. So it's like, I just want Martin to know that he's appreciated in the community to the point that he deserves to smell his flowers while he's here.
Yeah. I mean, look, he had a rough go of it after the show. Not even after the show. While the show was on the air and right after, it was rough. Okay. Yeah. Certain experiences will make you reflect on how you behaved and the way you carried yourself. Yeah. They could change you. I mean, that's... I think that's where we at right now.
And I'm curious to see how it's going to do, because I know they had that new team of cops. I forgot what they call the new team of cops. The four of them.
It was Vanessa Hudgens. Yeah.
Yeah. In the third one, I forgot what they was called because Martin had to call them in at the end. But obviously, it's going to still be focused around them and how they gonna get him out of retirement. Remember, he's in retirement. He only came back to save Will's life because you fucked a witch.
It's gonna have to be one of them. It's gonna have to be like they went and came after his family or something.
Yeah, it's
the same deal.
And honestly,
it's gonna be one of them things where everybody heard, nobody don't know how to do it, or he go off the grid. He like, it's only one person. I feel like the whole movie is gonna be Will and like these other cops, and then like just kind of like it was in this one. And then he like, bro, y'all ain't doing the job. All right, I gotta call this man out of retirement, and then that's when we get him up.
Yeah,
so, right.
it gotta be rich. So I'm curious to see how they're gonna do that. It's showing the numbers here. The original Bad Boys earned 141 million worldwide, and the second one earned 273 million worldwide. Look how the third one just dominated both them movies.
Yeah, that's funny actually.
It made more than both of those two movies combined.
When they first started coming out.
Yeah.
Like Will Smith was Will Smith.
Exactly. And Martin was Martin.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, Will was the bigger action star, but at that time.
That's what I'm saying, like action.
Yeah, I'm saying like Martin was the first of all, Will was the action, but Martin was the comedy. He hosted Def Comedy Jam. Mm-hmm. And
that's a totally different person.
Yeah.
If you look at the Martin from the 90s to the Martin of now, I'll be like, that's not the same man.
That man from the 90s is dead.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
So I'm actually excited for it. I want to see how they do it. And honestly, if this is like the finale, I think it should be. Call Gabriel Union and Jessica Alba back.
Please don't kill nobody. Just don't kill nobody.
I'm about to say it'd be good to wrap up everything and bring in the little spinoff with Jessica Alba and Gabriel Union and his sister and bring them back because just like this, hey, it'll be like us five. It'll be like the bad girls and the bad boys with the little side team, and we about to go do some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm for that.
Yeah, just let this be the last one. Don't run it no more.